Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is July 26, 2018, and this is our daily cryptocurrency market news analysis. We're here to give you all the news according to the charts and definitely the market for the cryptocurrency space. As I'm doing this recording right now, is moving to the downside, which could be expected since the fact that Bitcoin has been making substantial gains over the last couple of weeks, and the altcoins have already been movement to the downside since like the last month and a half or so. So nothing too much on the horizon in that aspect. But before I do move on into our analysis, I must explain to you all that if any changes occur in our analysis, that we will not update you on YouTube. The only updates we are doing are for our members on our HueFin News Patreon page. So if you value this information, then definitely come on over to our HueFin News Patreon page, and the link is going to be in the description of these videos to where you can gain access to our market updates. Not only that, you guys will be participating with a group of other individuals who value this information, the simplistic approach that is being done here in this space. No one else is able to give you this type of analysis without any indicators. And definitely we have a lot of questions being answered, a lot of forecast predictions on a multiplicity of other altcoins. So again, there is a lot of value being placed on our HueFin News Patreon page. So if you're interested, the value is there. We're there to assist you in understanding how the market really works without paying an arm and a leg just for courses that does not benefit you. I am very confident in stating that the knowledge that we possess will allow you to become more confident in knowing what the market is actually going to do. You can go back and look at all our other videos that we've done in the past and verify, certify the things that we have predicted and how it came to pass. So without any further ado, we're just going to get started in our analysis right now. First one up is going to be Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin is moving to the downside, 3.37% right now. Last trade was $8,005 even, and Bitcoin actually started the day out moving a little higher, and now you can definitely see that the loss of interest and higher prices is gone. Quick look at the 3-hour bars of Bitcoin. You can see here that we are seeing changes in tone in the market for Bitcoin. The market has to stay above $8,000. Really, it was $8,100, and the moment that it breaks that, we will continue to move to the downside. Consolidation now is $8,100 as resistance, and the support area can be $7,800 throughout trading tomorrow. Okay. We are noticing a lot of volume coming into the market right now, which is definitely indications of a lot of momentum pushing the price down for Bitcoin. So expect that to continue in Bitcoin. We may try to come up and do a quick touch around $8,100, but definitely we are noticing changes in tone in the market for Bitcoin to where we are expecting Bitcoin to continue to move low in price. Again, if 8,000 is the conclusion of this current 3-hour bar, then definitely it runs a higher probability of coming back up to around 8,100. But again, long term, I'm still seeing higher probabilities of Bitcoin moving lower. And even taking a look at the 1-hour bars, the spread of these last two completed 1-hour bars definitely is the confirmation of a change in tone in the market. So we have to be leery. We might consolidate in the short term just like we did on this particular bar, and then resume back down to lower prices to around $7,800. But again, I'm not seeing any indications of strength in Bitcoin at this time. Next one up is going to be Ethereum. So you can see that Ethereum as well is down 2.03%. Last trade was $466.83. And it's not a surprise. We've been telling you all that Ethereum was getting inundated with resistance. With stockpile around $480, and that is still coming to fruition. but the market in Ethereum is still staying above $460. That is a very positive sign. So we might actually move a little higher in trading tomorrow in Ethereum, but again, 480 is a hard area of resistance. And taking a look at the 3-hour bars in Ethereum, I'm not seeing any indications of strength at this particular moment. Ethereum definitely has a probability of coming down and touching 460. I could even see it coming all the way down to $456 throughout trading tomorrow. But again, I don't see interest in higher prices. We're going to do a quick look at the 1-hour chart. And pretty much just like with Bitcoin, we see changes in tone in the market. So literally, we just need to find out where support is going to be for Ethereum. 460 is the first logical area for this coin to try to hold support. If it hasn't done it already, it's going to be $460, and then probably anywhere between $452 and $456 to where Ethereum is going to try to hold support. But overall, my analysis is for Ethereum to continue to move lower in price. Okay, so now let's take a look at Litecoin. So we're looking at Litecoin right now. They're down 4.10%. Last trade was $83.91. And Litecoin is definitely giving us indications of weakness, definitely long term. I'm not seeing this coin moving higher in price past $90 because we had this very strong push gold bar in the market and we still wasn't able to break $90. So we have more or less consolidation to go through in order for Litecoin to have an opportunity to break $90 once again. And this is definitely weakness coming into the market on this current 1-hour bar. So literally we need to see where support is going to be. To try to zoom out, you can see here that there is multiple support areas going on in Litecoin. $83 is a logical area of support, but definitely $81 is a very strong support area for Litecoin. So we can definitely come down towards $81 in trading tomorrow. So anywhere between where I just mentioned, $83 to $81 can be support. It can move a lot lower than that though, so do not be ignorant of the fact that the market can move a lot lower than that. Okay, but definitely there's weakness in Litecoin as well, just like with Ethereum and Bitcoin. Quick look at the 1-hour bars, and again, weakness is very apparent. I don't see Litecoin moving a lot higher than $85 throughout trading tomorrow. It can, but that is a very definite area of resistance that coin had to overcome. And given the amount of volume that came in on that last 1-hour bar, definitely symbolizes that we have more downside movement to go. So my analysis for Litecoin as well is for them to continue to move lower. I did tell you though where those areas of support could be. So now we're going to take a look at Ripple. Or XRP. XRP is down 2.82%. Last trade was 45 cents and some change. Daily price bar for XRP shows us continuing consolidation. Weakness is still here though, so it looks like the support area long term will not hold in Ripple. So this is definitely giving you the opportunity to evaluate your own in particular trade to see whether or not you are able to handle XRP moving lower in price. I want to move it to 6 hours, see where that support area will be in Ripple. So I'm trying to zoom out, and literally this is the 6-hour bars in Ripple. If we break the current area to where we're trading, 40 cents is the last true area of support that Ripple has to hold. If it breaks that, it's going to come all the way back down to this. First time it was listed on Bitfinex, which is around 37 cents. Okay, and given what we have in the market right now, in Ripple definitely shows us that we're going to try that support area once again. 40 cents. But as of right now, short term, still expecting XRP to move to the downside. It might try to hold support around 44 cents, even 43, depending on how much volume we get into tomorrow's trading. But again, I don't see a lot of indications of strength in XRP. So the next one up is going to be EOS. So EOS currently is down 5.12%. Last trade was $8.32, and weakness is still here. Resistance is still at $9, and I told you all a couple of days ago that the resistance area is very strong, and we're going to need to see a push to go bar in the market for these coins to move higher in price, and that if we don't get it, then expect continued consolidation and moving to the downside. So we're looking at the 3-hour bars for EOS, and just like the rest of the other altcoins, weakness was coming in around that resistance area that we've been reiterating numerous times over the last 2 days at least. That 860 to 880 is resistance, and you can finally see that we were not able to maintain it. You can see that EOS is trying to maintain support though above $8.20. If that's going to be the case, then that's going to hold as true area of support, and we're going to bounce back up towards $8.60 to $8.80 in trading tomorrow. Let's move it to a 1-hour chart real quick. So now we're looking at the 1-hour chart for EOS, and you can still see that there is a change of tone in the market. The only thing is, if EOS can stay above $8.20 throughout trading tomorrow. If it does, then expect a continuation of movement higher towards the resistance area, and it still can do that right now in the short term. I can see it coming up to around $8.40, maybe even $8.50, but any higher than that is not being seen right now on the charts. Still seeing movement to the downside in EOS, even though this coin can consolidate in the short term. Okay, so the last one for today is going to be Dash. Dash currently is down 2.10%. Last trade was $245.64, and the daily price chart for Dash is definitely showing us weakness is very apparent on the daily price chart, but we're not necessarily moving to the downside. But again, I still see overwhelmingly more weakness than I do strength in Dash at this particular time. The 3-hour bars is definitely showing us indications of market weakness, especially on this current 3-hour bar. You see how much volume is coming in the market on that very small spread. If we do close the way that we look now, and I'm expecting us to continue to move to the downside in Dash. Now, if the next 3-hour bar in fact closes above, then strength is being maintained, and my analysis will change to where I'm looking for that currency to move higher in price. It might just come up to around 255, even 260, but nevertheless, that is a definite signal, indication, confirmation that Dash is giving us more strength than weakness. We're looking at the 1-hour chart for Dash right now, and you can still see that big spike bar at the bottom right of the screen. That is a definite indication of the market trying to move to the downside. The last 2 1-hour bars from that particular time, from this current 1-hour bar is not being reflective of what would need to be expected to be seen once you see that much volume come into the market as of now. But if in fact it does close below it, then I'm looking for Dash to continue to move to the downside. And as a matter of fact, I'm still seeing that in Dash. That's going to be my analysis in Dash, is for them to move lower. Might hold support relatively soon though, okay, around $242.50, but ultimately I can see it going a lot lower than that, $240 or even $237.50. Those are going to be the initial areas that the market is going to stop, trade sideways for a little bit, and then if we don't get more precursors of strength, it will move back down to the downside to lower prices. So that's all I got for today, July 26, 2018. And again, if you're interested in this very easy to understand analysis, then I look forward to meeting you on our HueFin News Patreon page, and there you will be in tune with a lot of other individuals who want to learn this information. You will not be alone. We're there to assist you, to help you answer any of your questions, and on top of that, give you a more in-depth analysis of these cryptocurrencies the simple way. So that's all I got for today. In the meantime, make sure you all maintain your profitability, and I will see you later.